Welcome in this new chapter of your cycle practice. You are now in your ovulatory phase of your cycle, which is your peak output window. In this phase, you should train speed and power drills with explosive cuts. In these days, you can push to the limit and recover later. In the following video, you can follow a training session with a warm-up, an extended warm-up with the basic strikes and some lectures out of my beginner course, ending with some powerful stretches. All the sword strikes, techniques and footwork you see in the video are explained in details in 32 lectures in my beginner course and in another 18 lectures in my workout course. You don't cure your cycle. You become the kind of body that has it without losing yourself in it. Welcome guys to my class. Try to go out of your daily life. The best is always to do a meditation before, to go into this warrior spirit. There's nothing else to think about during this training than to learn to fight with a sword, to survive in a battle. We start with our warm-up, Sufi grinding. Direction. Center, exhale, inhale and keep the breath. Take a few deep breaths. Continue our warm-up. Twist your hips. Circle your hips. Direction. The knees. Direction. Your toes. Sorry, it's very dry here today. We do our one hand strikes. Bring your gravity center down. See your enemy in front of you. Cut him through his head. Shit! 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 Shit. Other side. Shit. 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 Alternate. Right and left. Shit. 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 Left hand. Shit, 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 shit. Side. Shit, 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 shit. Alternate. Shit, 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 shit. 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 And we go to through our basic strike, starting center stride, static. Shit. 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 Dynamic. Shit. 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 Horizontal. Shit. 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 shoo, 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 shoo. And horizontal dynamic. Shoo. Always cut an opponent and not the thin air. Imagine your opponent in front of you and cut him through his intestines. Shoo. See your opponent. Shoo. Cut. Shoo. 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 Ish. Shoo. 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 Very important with a horizontal strike. When you do the horizontal strike, you don't strike until here. Makes no sense. You just give an opening for others to cut you. When you strike horizontal, here the strike is finished. You're through the body. The next part is go back to your guard, to your basic position. Even just you cut one enemy down, it's never the end. It's just a new beginning. The next the same. Cut! You stop here and tool center defense. With this defense, you know, you can already defend 360 with all diagonal or horizontal strikes against you. Okay, this was horizontal strike, diagonal downward strike. Aim and twist your body into the strike. Your power center line, your power center, always follow your sword strike, your cut. Shear, 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 shear. Include here the dynamic. This is more a push and a cut. You start like you have a front line. Here's your enemy. On your front line are your front foot, tip of your sword, and then it's like a pyramid to the back where you have like your back leg. When you go forward, you push with the dull side of your blade, you step in to push the incoming sword out, to deflect it out of the attacking line. And this gives you this opening. It means you just circle the sword and your back around to your right shoulder and have a diagonal cut downwards. And here you step back in like the mirrored position of our beginning stance. Push, strike, push and strike, push and strike. There's a small disharmony which makes it a little bit more difficult, because here when we start in this position, think about the triangle, okay? And then you step into the push to push this out. You stay in the center line. With your body you push the sword out of the attacking line. Use this opening, this momentum, and strike. And again you're on the same line here. Now right foot is in the front, tip of the sword is on the line, and your back foot built like the tip of the pyramid. And from the other side, with the dull side of the blade, push and strike, 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 push and strike. Okay, this is a dynamic diagonal downwards. Next one, diagonal upwards. Prepare your blade. The cutting edge is facing already in the direction of the cut, and twist your body into the cut. Switch and shear and shear, 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 shear. Okay? And dynamic diagonal upward strike. It's more or less like you stay on spot, like your head, don't leave the spot, it's always in the same spot. And you jump, but it's merely a jump. You know, you don't jump like this, it's just like you switch the position of your stance to the mirror. Shoot, 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 shoot. This you include into the strike. Shoot, and shoot, and shoot, and shoot, 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 shoot. Dynamic diagonal upwards. Okay. So this was the extended warm-up with all the basic strikes. What do we do else today? We do the 4-direction strike. Okay? It means you have 4 opponents. One is here, one is directly behind you, 180 degrees, one is 90 degrees this direction, and the other one is 90 degrees to your right. Okay, we start here, facing like, you see a clock, we're facing like 12 o'clock. Our first strike, and we step in each strike. Sheer, center strike now. Our next opponent is 6 o'clock. That means we need a 180 degree turn. 180 degree turn, the fastest way is just to turn your stance 180 degrees. At the same moment, while you turn, you prepare the blade into your center line in the back. Okay, again, strike here, Set, prepare, and step into the strike. Next opponent is 90 degrees to your right of this position. You look to the opponent, you prepare the blade to the back, and you step into the strike. And the last one is another 180 degree turn, 180 degree, and cut. Okay, once again, see the clock. We have here 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Again, 6 o'clock. Sorry. We start with 12 o'clock also here. 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Once again. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Do it slowly at the beginning, that even after each strike you have a balanced, grounded stance for your turn, for your next direction. Shoot, 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 shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4. For sure you also can continue the same way. Start. Shoot. 180, 90 degrees. 180, 90, 180, 90, 180, 90, 180, 90, 180, 90, 180, 90. Okay? Endless. You can do 4 directions. We can do also 8 directions. Same, think about again the clock. Now here, in front of me, 12 o'clock. 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Okay? We start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Means when you do it right, and there is no right or wrong, it's just the fastest way to turn with your footwork. Okay? Then you start at 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 7:30, 1:30, 4:30 and 10:30. Once you start 12 o'clock again, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 7:30, 1:30, 4:30, 10:30. Okay. Once more, just from another direction. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry guys, it's really hot today here. This was the 4 direction or 8 direction. You can do 16, 32, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just this will bring you closer to a 360 environment where you have more opponents. Okay? It's a very good exercise. The next one what we do today is shield and thrust. One of the most important defense techniques, I call this watershed, is that you shield your head. That means here, always your right fist is above your forehead. And then nearly in every direction, you have your shield overhead, which shield your head and your upper body against incoming strikes. Okay, small exercise to get closer into this. It's really important. First thing what you always do, you stay with your right hand in your center line and go with your right fist above your forehead. This gives you the protection. This is the first move, zark, and you're protected. So we do the same move. We push a little bit backwards. And then we make a big step with a thrust. It means what? We bring the sword just also in the center line. Your right hand down in front of your power center. In front of your power center. And you step into this thrust. And basic position. And we have left foot in the front. You push back to your defense, and thrust, defense, and thrust, and defense, and thrust. When you do the defense on the left side, I like to go with your both hand. Right hand is always in the front, left hand at the end of the hilt, and you go back to cross your lower arms. The left hand have a very open grip, otherwise you couldn't lift it up. It's not possible, you know. Always with a flexible grip and into the thrust. A few more here. Push back and sheer thrust. Back to position. And push back and sheer. 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 Shoo, 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 shoo. So, that's it for today, guys. Just do a little bit stretching at the end. body, chin to the chest, lift your legs and push with your heels to the sky. Cha, 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 Cobra position. Downward dog position. Cobra position. Sit with stretched legs, upper body is straight. And first you lift your upper body like with your head. And go to the table position. And lift your upper body. And table position. That's it for today. When you follow my trainings and you see that I post only every 2 or 3 days a new training, that means in these days between, do your homework. Choose one of the videos and repeat. Basic strikes you never can repeat enough. Okay? Just choose always one subject and do extra training, not only when I post a video. Okay, most important, always contemplate after your training and feel this warrior spirit. You know, you really cut a lot of men down during your training. This gives you this inner peace. You know, you didn't hurt anyone, you wouldn't kill anyone. It's all about love in peace. And especially after a training session, you feel this inner peace in you. Take this spirit into your daily life and have a beautiful day. See you in the next one.